So the atrocities just seem to be getting worse, but with time they're becoming less surprising. Israel has a skin bank where they essentially take skin from people who they've killed, as well as anyone else who dies that passes autopsy. But very few come from Israelis, and that's something that was specifically stated in the documentaries. Most of it comes from Palestinians. A lot of it comes from Palestinians that Israeli soldiers kill. So for anyone who doesn't know, I am married to a Muslim man. My husband and I have been married for 13 years. We've been together for 16 years. He is a practicing Muslim. I have learned a whole lot about Islam through him and his family, my family, and our friends. Okay, so here's what I know. Please correct me if I have misunderstood my husband. Basically, within 24 hours of death, the body is to go into the ground as whole as possible. So with anything that can be prevented from missing should not be missing. They go into the ground ideally not in a coffin. They actually go in a kafan, which is like a white wrap or like a sheet sort of cloth that covers them naked. They go in as they came into the world. And they are to, ideally, if possible, be facing towards Mecca. So obviously there are challenges in different parts of the world, depending on regulations with burials and flooding and all that kind of thing, but that's the ideal situation. That's why they don't do cremation. When this is happening, so not only have they murdered someone, they then desecrate the body of that person, robbing the family of the chance to be able to actually lay that person to rest according to their traditions. Now, Israel knows this about Muslims. It's because in a lot of Jewish customs, they also believe in burying bodies as whole as possible and not doing cremation. So that's probably one of the reasons why their skin bank doesn't have a lot of donations from Israelis, why their organ bank doesn't have a lot of donations from Israelis. Because when Jewish people die in Israel, many of them will also have this belief that you go into the ground as whole as possible. And that's why they don't take it from their own people, but they will take it from Palestinians. It's just gross. And I mean, it just keeps showing more and more and more how dehumanized Palestinians are to Israelis. I mean, besides the fact that they've literally called them animals in the last couple weeks. They do not see them as people. And if they did, all this shit that we are uncovering and bringing to light wouldn't happen. Because when you view people as humans, you don't go against every single basic right that they have, even in death. I mean, in life, you torture and mutilate and terrorize, and in death, you desecrate and disrespect. Like, it doesn't end. Even in death, Palestinians are paying dues that they don't owe to Israelis. It's heartbreaking.